Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of this Logic beginners course here at axe.audio. As usual, I'm your instructor, Booker Edwards, and again, welcome. It's like we only got about 5 people in here. What's up, Dominique and Mr. Miller, Mr. Borkware, and I'm going to mess that all up. Not even going to try to pronounce that, but how you doing? Milhailg. Okay, guys. Hopefully some more people will come, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of hop right into this. Today, in the Logic Beginners course, we're going to talk about recording audio. Again, just a quick review of what's been covered so far. In the first week, we covered, we just kind of dived into the software and looked at creating some music using Apple loops. So you could see how you could quickly get into Logic and actually start your musical creations without having to have a whole bunch of knowledge of the software. Since then, last week we did recording and editing MIDI, which gave you the opportunity to create your own compositions from scratch using MIDI instruments or software instruments included in Logic, and showed you a little bit of how to edit those MIDI regions. And today we're going to talk about recording audio, because Logic is a full-fledged DAW, which does MIDI, audio, loops, and any and everything else you can imagine, all the way to surround sound. And as usual, I like to start out with a quick keynote that just gives you an overview of what's going to be covered today. So I'm going to switch to my desktop and pull up my keynote. Okay, again, Logic Pro X for beginners. And today's topic is recording in Logic, specifically recording audio in Logic. So the things we're going to try to cover today within the 2 hours, and I'm going to take my time and try to answer some questions. I want you guys to ask a little bit more questions as we go, if you don't mind, just so I can make sure that I'm meeting all your needs, or tell me a direction you want to go. So first thing we're going to do is talk about how to set up a digital audio recording in Logic, but this kind of will apply to any digital audio workstation. We're going to talk about recording a single track, and we're going to talk about how to record multiple takes on a single track. We'll do a little bit of multi-track recording. I'm a little limited in what I can really do with that, but I'll show you the concepts of how to set up a multi-track recording in Logic. We're going to talk about how you can use the punch in and punch out methods in Logic. We're going to talk about changing your recording settings, assigning editing tools so you can edit the audio once it's recorded, editing in the workspace, as opposed to, we'll talk about as opposed to. We're going to talk about how you can comp those takes that we talked about, recording multiple takes earlier. We'll talk about how you can use a feature called comping, adding fades, and then this is the as opposed to, we're going to talk about how you can edit in the audio track editor, which is destructive. And I'm sorry, editing in the audio track editor is not destructive. Editing in the audio file editor is destructive. So we'll talk about what the audio track editor is versus the audio file editor. And hopefully we'll get to a little brief demonstration of the Flex tool, and then finally questions and answers. But as I go throughout today, I'm going to stop after different segments and just look to make sure I don't have any questions. If you have some questions, just put them up there. They'll be populated into my question pool, and we'll go from there.